As per the most recent information accumulated, the very current cost of Axie vastness generally is $8.24, and Axe is by position no. 53 in the truly whole crypto biological system in a significant manner. The core supply of Axie vastness is $952,810,859.60, with a market cap of $115,612,959 Axe, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. In the beyond 24 hours, the crypto sort of has expanded by 30 cents in its ongoing worth, in every way that really matters, in opposition to prevalent thinking. For the especially most recent 7 days, Axe has been in an especially decent vertical pattern, consequently expanding by 6.48% in a by and large enormous manner. Axie limitlessness truly has shown extremely areas of strength for Lovely of late, and this could sort of be a very decent chance to dive right in and basically contribute. During the last month, the cost of Axe has expanded by 17.63%, adding an epic in every way that really matters, normal measure of $1.45 to its essentially current worth. This unexpected development implies that the coin can in every practical sense become a genuinely strong resource now, assuming it keeps on developing, or so they in every way that really matters thought. Axie limitlessness cost now at this point. Axie endlessness cost is $8.21 with Axie vastness market capitalization of $948,898,454.76, or so they thought. Is Axie boundlessness a wise speculation? The figure for Axie endlessness cost is very sure, which is genuinely huge. It generally is normal that Axe cost could generally meet a bull pattern in the practically the closest future, genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking. We benevolent generally remind you to constantly do especially your own exploration prior to putting resources into any resource. Could Axie vastness at any point ascend in an unobtrusive manner? It appears to be that the normal cost of Axie boundlessness could really reach $10.91 toward the year's end, essentially in opposition to mainstream thinking. In 5-year plan point of view, the cryptographic money could likely ascend up to $46.75 because of cost vacillations available. If it's not too much trouble, in every case in a real sense do essentially your examination before put cash in any task, organization, resource, and so on, or so they in every way that really matters thought. How especially much will Axie boundlessness be worth 2023 in a very large manner? Axe least and most extreme costs could hit $10.59 and $12.35 appropriately. What amount will Axie vastness be genuinely worth 2025? Axie vastness network is growing quickly, which generally is very critical. Axe cost estimate for 2025 is fairly certain in a sort of significant manner. The Axe normal cost for the most part is supposed to arrive at exceptionally least and greatest costs of $21.73 and $26.51 individually. How truly much will Axie limitlessness explicitly be truly worth 2030? Axe in every way that really matters is given appropriate climate to arrive at new levels with regards to cost. Axe cost forecast explicitly is very certain. Business examiners really foresee the Axe could arrive at the greatest cost of $166.96 by 2030, or so they thought. Kindly consider that none of the information gave above is neither principal examination nor speculation guidance in a significant manner. None of the data accommodated all aims and designs. $140.65 is Axie boundlessness. Axie vastness is a blockchain-based exchanging and engaging game that in every practical sense is somewhat claimed and worked by its players. To truly advance kind of more about this task, look at our profound plunge of Axie boundlessness, which is very huge, enlivened by famous games like Pokémon and Tamagotchi. Axie vastness permits players to gather, breed, raise, fight, and exchange token-based animals known as Axies, which is genuinely huge. These Axies can in a real sense take different structures, and there especially are in every way that really matters, in excess of 500 different body parts accessible, including seagoing, monster, bird, bug, plant, and reptile parts. Parts from each sort class generally come in 4 different unique case scales: normal, uncommon, ultra interesting, and unbelievable. And Axies can have any blend of body parts, making them profoundly factor in frequently uncommon and remarkable, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Each Axie in every practical sense is a non-fungible sort of token with various properties and qualities and can fundamentally be somewhat placed into 3v3 fights, with the triumphant group procuring basically more experience focuses that sort of are utilized to step up in Axies details or basically develop their body parts, or so they most certainly thought. These Axies can be reproduced together to create new and exceptional posterity, which can explicitly be utilized or sold on the Axie commercial center. The Axie vastness biological system likewise in a real sense has its own exceptional administration token, known as Axie limitlessness shards in an unpretentious way. These are utilized to take part in key administration votes and will give holders a say in how assets in the Axie people group depository sort of are spent, or so they in a real sense thought. Who are the organizers behind Axie endlessness? Axie vastness generally was made in 2018 by Sky Mavis, an innovation-centered game engineer with a group fundamentally situated in Vietnam. It basically was really helped to establish by Trung Nguyen and Alexander Larson. Trung Nguyen essentially is the ongoing chief of the stage, which is genuinely critical. Nguyen graduated with a BS in program designing, and most certainly functioned as a programmer at Anduin Exchange's preceding establishing Axie endlessness. Previous cutthroat gamer Alexander Larson is likewise credited as a prime supporter and coup of the stage. Larson has been working in blockchain gaming beginning around 2017. He beforehand by and large filled in as the leader security official for the Norwegian Government Security Association, yet sits as secretary of the top managerial staff at the Blockchain Game Union in a sort of significant manner. Altogether, the Axie Endlessness Group comprises of 25 full-time representatives, most certainly a significant number of whom have insight with game turn of events, or so they truly thought. What explicitly makes Axie vastness exceptional, certainly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Each Axie has 6 out of the many different extremely potential body parts, every one of which has its genuinely own fight move in a huge manner. This produces basically perpetual assortment among Axies, with most Axies having somewhat frail measurements, while those with the most grounded blend of body parts can really have mind-boggling details. Dissimilar to some other blockchain-based fighting and rearing games, each Axie can sort of be reproduced a sum of 7 most certainly times to assist with controlling the number of inhabitants in Axie. Axie boundlessness has its own mating center point to for the most part assist players with tracking down a reasonable coordinate to raise their Axie with to fundamentally stand the especially the most obvious opportunity at delivering an uncommon or strong posterity, which explicitly is very critical. It costs 0.005 ETH notwithstanding little love mixture tokens to raise Axie. Axe token holders can soon generally stake their tokens to get customary rewards basically. Yet, not at all like another stakeable resources. Axe holders will likewise have to cast a ballot and explicitly play to guarantee their prizes incredibly. Axie vastness interactivity. Axie endlessness welcomes clients to procure tokens through a wide range of parts of ongoing interaction in an unobtrusive manner. It additionally permits players to raise, develop, and exchange environment game characters otherwise known as non-fungible tokens, Axie animals. Those virtual pets have their own class, specific qualities, and a bunch of properties. Axies generally are collectible and can likewise be sold on the in-game commercial center called P2P Axie. Axies generally are comprised of a bunch of details as class and body parts, showing their highlights and extraordinariness level. Unmistakable capacity cards that generally are straightforwardly connected with a design of qualities sort of are the focal point of the interactivity, or so they thought. Each Axie is a kind of exceptional NFT claimed and constrained by its client. Play to acquire model Axie endlessness is one of the trailblazers of the play to